Okay, well, hello everyone, welcome back to Ross Evans' YouTube channel. If you don't know who I am Ross Evans, and what this series is, let me just get this beautiful skin that Liz and Mads created for me up on the screen. This is what I call something along the lines like Minecraft and Talking, or Minecraft and... I'm probably going to get a better title for it, but what my goal is a trend that's happening recently is a lot of people like to make videos where they talk about things while they play some relaxing, delicious Minecraft gameplay in the background. And so I sort of thought that recently I've sort of gotten a lot worse at speaking. People tell me I'm not that bad at speaking, but I personally am insecure about it. I think I am. I don't think I speak clearly. It doesn't help as well that my mouth also doesn't look like it's speaking clearly because I was born with more muscles in one side of my lip than the other, so it makes me look like I'm sort of slurring my words, which I'm very insecure about. And so my goal today is to play some Minecraft and to sort of... No, hang on, let me rephrase. I want to play Minecraft and practice speaking while I do it, because I really do want to improve how I speak, because at work I constantly stumble over my words, and talking to people I'm always stuttering and stumbling over my words. I'm always sounding not the way I want to sound. I used to be quite good at speaking. I used to be quite confident. I am quite a good public speaker in terms of the confidence aspect. But in terms of actually speaking, I don't really speak as clearly or as well as I want to, because my brain is a lot faster than my mouth. I have so many things I want to say all the time that I'm always sort of just going at it as fast as possible, and that means I don't really get to make a coherent sentence, and sometimes I just say things that don't really make any sense anyway. So the goal today is practice speaking and do some delicious Minecraft, while hopefully I'm hoping my friends and maybe anyone who finds this can use this as a sort of podcast to have on in the background. Now, this is just a normal single player Minecraft world. We'll try and beat the game, we'll try and get a nice everything set up. For now, if you haven't played Minecraft before, because there are a few people of course who haven't, let me show you what you need to do. So, crafting table, sticks, delicious. Make that. There we go. Wooden pickaxe. There we go. Actually, we should build a boat. In terms of things to talk about, today is the 23rd of May, 2026. It's a Saturday. I knew that. But yeah, we're going to be talking about what happened today. So far today, I just kind of woke up and it's been really hot. It's been really, really hot. So I think it's 30 degrees in some parts of England. It's not sure how it is here, but it's probably around 30 degrees, if not worse. It has been hot today. I currently have the window closed, which you might think is absolutely crazy. And it is, except there is a reason for this, and that is that my neighbours are outside, and those neighbours are pieces of shit. I hate them. They are literally, they're chavs, and all they do is just like they smoke weed and they cough and they fucking hell. You can hear them having sex, and it's just horrible. Ugh. And right now, what they're doing outside is they're out there sunbathing, and they're talking about some like argument they had with some people, and it's just like, it doesn't matter. You genuinely like, just shut up. Just actually shut up and leave us in peace. So, if you're wondering why I'm so like triggered about this, so oppressed about this has been happening for years. Like I've lost my temper, I've lost my rag and patience with this. So yeah, that's why I can't have the window open. So I'm in this hot room, because otherwise, if I had the window open, they're so loud. Despite the fact they're another garden away, I'd have to like they'd be in the back of the recording probably. They might be, at least. I think they probably would be, which is insane. That's actually insane. Okay, we're now going to build. As soon as you build your stone pickaxe, you want to also build a stone axe, because it is better. There you go. Look at this. Already we're making gains, making moves. Also, this is my first time properly using my new mic that I got. It is a delicious mic. very high quality, I hope at least. I don't really know much about mics or like quality and everything, so it sounds good. My voice does sound better than it did before. Oh, a skeleton. There we go. Now, I just finished watching as well. Oh, okay. All right, Brisky. Come on now. There we go. I just finished watching Everton v. No, that is not correct. Still, this is what I mean by my brain just being too fast for my mouth. Okay, we just finished watching Leicester v Charlton. It was a relegation playoff to see who would get, like, if Leicester won, they would be allowed to stay in the Women's Super League, and if they lost, they would be relegated to the WSL 2, and Charlton would be promoted. What's this over here? There's some magma. Maybe it's just magma for the sake of magma. That's actually if I was a Let's Player back in 2012, that'd be a good title for the episode. Magma for the sake of magma. Let's Plays, actually, very off topic, Let's Plays have really died out. I was watching a video by Chazington the other day. It was called Rot of the Let's Play, and he was talking about people who, you know, used to be like kind of big, and there's still some people who do Let's Plays who are slightly big. I mean, Zach Scott Games is probably the best example of this. He still does, like, I mean, you might know him nowadays from, he keeps commissioning people on Twitter to draw Daisy as an elephant, because that's like, I don't know if it's like a bit or if he's got like a really weird fetish about like Elephant Daisy, but he you know, at the end of the day, he's not harming anyone. He's paying artists. You know, it's you can't really hate the game. You can't really hate him. You can't hate the player. All you can do is just be a bit wary, I guess. It's a bit weird, but just, you know, he's commissioning artists. That's all that matters. I can hear my neighbours getting even louder outside as well, which is just like, have some like just common sense and just respect for the people around you. Like, people nowadays, people don't have respect for each other. It's really sad. We need people to have more respect. We need people to have more love for each other. We need people to have more kindness for each other. And I know I did just go on like a whole 2-minute rant basically telling them to fuck themselves, but it was justified. Back to the Leicester game though, it was not a great game. I wasn't really focused on it. I was sort of doing other stuff while watching the game, and it went to penalties after extra time, which the fact they played 120 minutes and then 120 minutes and then had to go into penalties afterwards, which in this heat is brutal, but they did, and Leicester lost the penalty shootout, which means that Charlton have been promoted for the first ever time, which is an amazing achievement for them. They really do deserve it. Karen Hills has been a mainstay of the women's game for quite some time now. She really does deserve it. Although it is very sad for Leicester's players. I think Leicester have a good squad. They have some good players. They actually recruited quite well in January, which I was quite surprised about, because they signed like Alicia Lehman, Sarah Mailing, Ashley Neville. These are good players. These are like Women's Super League standard players, and yet they didn't get better. But then again, Spurs in the men's league, they signed like World Cup finalists, World Cup semi-finalists, and they got even worse as well. Absolute cinema. Absolute cinema. I'm currently getting a lot of coal. I realise I don't actually... I actually have quite a lot of coal. Let's not get more coal. I'm trying to look for iron. Although, I haven't been able to really see iron. The other thing as well is that, I don't know what it is. I always like get out of breath when I'm like doing YouTube videos. I like start talking and I sort of feel like the need to breathe. I don't know if it's like an OCD thing where it's like I need to breathe, but I just keep getting the urge to like do like a okay, bro. Okay, I'm probably about to die here. Right, we better head up to the surface. I don't know if it's nighttime, but yeah, that's not good. There's loads of things in our way, and we're on about 2 hearts. I mean, I suppose actually what we could do is let's build a little area in here. Let's build this little hidey hole, and then let's put down the crafting table, and let's build a delicious furnace and put that there. Bob's your uncle. There is some mutton being smelted. Being cooked even, not smelted. That's the wrong term. I just want to, like, obviously making mistakes while speaking is obviously always going to happen, but I make a lot of mistakes while speaking, so I want to, like, cut it out. People always tell me as well that I speak quickly, and I'm quite insecure about that as well, because I know I speak quickly deep down, but I don't think I'm unintelligible, and people always say to me, like, can you repeat that, or what, or sorry, like, people don't understand what I say, which is really, like, I get very insecure about that, because I don't feel like I'm speaking that, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't feel like the way I speak is that incoherent or that, uh, so it's very struggling to think of the words, unintelligible, I think is the word I'm looking for, unintelligible, yes, that is the word I'm looking for. I don't feel like it's that unintelligible. I feel like I'm actually speaking clearly, but maybe I'm not. Maybe I am speaking. Maybe it's just my insecurity, and I am speaking a little bit too fast. But people have told me I have a relaxing voice. People have said that my voice would be good for ASMR, which is interesting because I think everyone hates their own voice. But the thing about hating your own voice is that you hate your own voice, but everyone else likes your voice, or maybe people don't like your voice, but they're not obviously going to say that. But yeah, people have said that I'd be good for ASMR. Am I going to go into ASMR? Will this become an ASMR channel? It's already like a football and like music channel. Uh, so no, it's not going to be an ASMR channel. But you know, who knows what could happen? I could become really into ASMR and make a channel that's dedicated to it. But probably not. Probably not. My skin, by the way. Let me actually show you this delicious. Oh, hang on. Let me go down here. Let me show you this delicious skin. This is. You might think that's just Steve. When I was a kid, I had an idea to make a skin called Hero Steve 82, which was half Hero Brian, half Steve. And I said this to my friend James, and James, he said, no, we're not going to make that. And he just made his own skin for me, which was this, like, ginger guy, which is funny because I'm not ginger in real life. And so, I I like that skin. It's iconic because of what it represents. It's like it basically is me. But I think it was last year, maybe 2 years ago, I asked my friends Liz and Mads to make me a. This is a lot of mobs actually. I'm just casually running through. Ooh. Oh, that was absolute skill. Oh, skill McGill. Okay, this is. Oh. Ooh. Okay, we're out into the night. In the night. But I asked my friends Liz and Mads to make me a new skin. And they came up with this skin, which there's an ice spice biome over there. Is it? Okay, yep, excellent news, Okay, just need to get past. There we go. Just need to get past the creeper. Over there is an ice spikes biome. I call it ice spice because it's a reference to a Martin Cito Pants video. But this is. Over here's a village, which is good for getting supplies in, including beds and food, so that's good, we need this. It actually, seems like a pretty big village. We could, maybe this is where we live. Maybe we build a wall around this village, and there's an iron golem here as well, that's good, okay. So it looks like a decent village. Let's see if we can find a house not inhabited by villagers, and, see if we can take a bed. Oh, okay. I mean, I could just take it from them anyway, that would be funny, but, there we go. Hello, sir. Give me your bed, thank you very much. But yeah, listen, Mads, maybe the skin, you can see, it has, of course, the Hero Brian eye, and it has the half Steve. It also has the R on my shirt, which is this is completely by coincidence, but as a child I used to draw this, like, whenever I used to draw myself, I wasn't very good at drawing, I'd put an R on my shirt, and Listen Mads also put an R on my shirt, which is a really funny coincidence. I really like that. It's hard to see, but if you look between the legs, which I'm trying to do, it's kind of hard to see. But you can see, you can sort of see like some black letters, which is an L and an E for Mads' nickname Elton. But yeah, quite like the skin. I do kind of wish I had more skins, because I only really hello. I only really have this one and the other one that James made. But you know, I'm quite used to these two skins now, so I'm not really someone who's like good with change. I feel like this place might be. We could maybe use this in terms of. I can't see a blacksmith. We could maybe. Hello. Ah, there we go. This is some good stuff in here. Yep, let's just actually do smarter than this. Hang on. There we go. There we go. Good food in here. I can't see any wheat. Some hay bales even is what we need, because hay bales are very easy to get food from, because you can make loads of bread from them. But I can't see any, which is, you know, if I was brain rotted, which I am, because I still say 6-7, which I think is not, you know, it's kind of funny, but it's not, you know. And the point I was trying to make is, if I was brain rotted, I'd say L Village. But I'm not going to say that. Instead, I'm just going to say this is kind of a poor village because there's no hay bales. So that's unlucky. Instead, what we're going to do is I think we should set up near to the village, because eventually we may want to kidnap those villagers and use them for breeding, which may sound quite evil, but hold on a sec. Lots of Minecraft YouTubers do it. They kidnap the villager and put them in these breeding halls, and you know, you have to do it to advance the game. Blame Mojang. They're the ones who created this game. Trying to think. I don't know where would be. No, I can hear a dog barking. I don't know if that's coming through. I don't know where it would be nice to like base. I don't know if we want the village in sort of our eyesight. There's a big cave here. Maybe here actually is kind of flat. This could be okay. I think if I am quite perfectionist on quite a lot of things. I don't think I allow myself to not be. Like, it's okay for things to be not perfect, but I think I don't allow myself to have that. So we're going to build here. This place will be fine. So what we need to do is, I'm not going to be one of those people who just puts a bed and chest down. We're going to actually build a house, and that'll probably be the end of the first part of this delicious, beautiful Minecraft playthrough. This craft mine playthrough. Okay. We're going to do some tree mining now. One idea I did have is that we could do a Q&A for a video. So maybe I could get my friends to leave questions and be like, hey Ross, what do you think about jam or something? And I'd be like, well, jam is something that sometimes I have, but not very often. Or maybe someone will leave a horrible question like, Ross, what do you think of Liverpool Football Club? And I will have to spend a good 17 hours ranting about Arne Slot's bald head. But maybe not. Maybe they'll leave some nice questions. For the moment, though, we're going to build a very simple house. It doesn't have to be like big, but it just has to be serviceable. I'm not amazing at building houses. I do have a sort of idea of what to do, but I'm not amazing when it comes to like, like if you're expecting pro building, if you're expecting something that's going to be like blow your socks off, you should go watch Gemini Tay. You should go watch someone like Pearlescent at Moon or Mumbo Jumbo or Grian or someone like that. You shouldn't be watching my Minecraft content. I'm sort of like I guess like a PewDiePie kind of, where it's like, I'm going to build something serviceable, and it's going to be something that, it's not going to be bad, it's just going to be serviceable. It's not going to be like blow your socks off. So we're going to try, and we're going to build something nice, but, you know, obviously nice being like, it's nice enough. Now, the goal currently is I'm going to use birch, sort of like how to describe it? It's like a frame, I think is the right word. We're going to use a birch frame. We're going to put like oak as the rest of the house's sort of walls, and then we'll need to build a floor as well. So I'm glad there's quite a lot of birch trees around here. I do like birch trees. I'm one of those trees that like I sort of go off and on about them. Like I sort of like sometimes I like them, sometimes I don't like them because they're not a bad tree. They're just sort of an tree, if you will. That's a Jeremy Clarkson reference because he says "an" sometimes, like Ann River. That's one thing I do like doing is and most of the time I'm quite annoyed about being autistic, but one thing I do like about being autistic is having vocal stems because there's so many funny references that like I'll just randomly bring up in conversation. Half the time everyone has no idea what I'm on about, but if it's with like Alex or someone like that, most of the time he gets what I'm talking about. But yeah, let's see if I can think of some good references. Maybe we could do the Snapcube. I do quite like Snapcube references. We'll do I'm trying to make an announcement. Shadow the Hedgehog is a bitch-ass motherfucker who pissed on my fucking wife. That's right, he took his hedgehog fucking quilly dick out and he pissed on my fucking wife. And he said his dick was this big. And I said, that's disgusting. So I'm making a call-out post on my Twitter.com. Shadow the Hedgehog, you've got a small dick. It's the size of this walnut, except way smaller. And guess what? Here's what my dong looks like. That's right, baby. All points, no pillows, no quills. Look at that, looks like two balls and a bong. He fucked my wife, so guess what? Now I'm gonna fuck the earth. That's right, this is what you get, my super laser piss. Except I'm not gonna piss on the earth, I'm gonna go higher. I'm pissing on the moon. How'd you like that, Obama? I pissed on the moon, you idiot. You have 23 hours before the piss droplets hit the fucking earth. Now get out of my sight before I piss on you too. Now for anyone who's just sat through that, thank you very much. I appreciate that. That's very cool. Yes, I did just... I do know the entirety of that. I actually can quote quite a lot of things. I can quote the entirety of Steamed Hams as well, but maybe that's for another video. I did just like quote that at you, and a lot of people probably going to be like sitting there like, Ross has lost their mind. Ross has gone off the deep end. But going off the deep end. What can I say? I'm insane. Okay, I don't know if that's enough wood. But we've chopped down the rainforest. We've done a Jairo Bolsonaro type beat. Now we're gonna go and build our house. So let's see, over here will be fine. We can always make it bigger. So actually we should put down some stuff because we're running out of storage space in my inventory. There we go. Right. I don't want it to be facing the village, so I want it to be facing. That's quite a nice view over there. So let's build it over this way. So. To build the house, here's what we got to do. We need to. We can start from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's make it. Oh no, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need to chop this one here, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just need to. I should have built a shovel, but that's okay. We are going to instead just do, and then do. There we go. There's the basic walls of the house. Now we need to build the frame. So 2, 3 up like that, and then the frame. Oh, okay. We have enough. We have enough. Frame. Let's put the bed down there. I guess the bed can go there. So there's where the door's going to be. The D-O-R-E, the door. There we go. And then what we're doing is we're going to build a frame that's like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we want to sort of do it. Look at that. There we go. That's a nice house right there. It's a serviceable house. There we go. Might need a lot of birch wood, but actually no. Actually I think we have enough. I think we have enough. We have enough. We have a reasonable amount. Oh shit, yeah. Sorry, I just accidentally hit the mic there. That's why you might have heard like a little knock to the mic. There we go. Unfortunately, we have to sleep. Get our nice base all set up. There we go. This is now our point of residence, and then we're going to hit the final beam construction. There we go. Okay, so what we'll do before we end this recording is let's finish off the house. Let's get the walls in. There we go. If you liked this video as well, leave a comment and maybe you could leave some questions. If you don't like this video, well, I guess you're not gonna like the next ones. Yeah. Let's just... because I'm probably going to do more of these, because I do need to practice that. Oh, that... hang on a second, wait a second, that doesn't look right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3... fuck, that doesn't look right. That doesn't look right. Oh no, don't tell me I built this wrong. It doesn't look wrong, but... it looks okay. I think it's okay. I think it's okay. Maybe it's not okay. Let's do some parkour. Ooh, there we go. And then, as you can see, we don't have a roof. I'm not sure what to do about the roof yet. If we want to make like a nice flat platform, I think for now we still need to build a roof. So we'll let's just see how it goes. So if I start building, here we go. Because then that's actually good as well. The roof it's not claustrophobic. I've got at least, I think, a block of room above my head. That's good. You don't want to have a claustrophobic house in Minecraft. I don't really have like claustrophobia all the time, but sometimes it does come out where I'm like, yeah, this is too small for me. So let's finish that up. And there we go. Oh, look at this house. This would cost you, this house here with one bed and that would cost you like $17 gajillion in London. Let's put some torches down. Oh, look at that. Make our house a home. And then for the floor, shall we do a birch floor as well? We can do a cobblestone floor as well, but cobblestone is ugly, as we know. And to save wood, because birch is not like a rare wood, but we're going to do slabs because it will make it a bit easier, save us a bit of resources. And I need to build a shovel. So to make a shovel in Minecraft is quite simple. Sticks, stone, shovel. Also just start shoving a few things you don't really need for now in the chest. So let's just put like... yeah, that's probably fine for now. Right, here we go. Obviously this is only part 1. We can build the house up, we can add more things to the world. You know, maybe we build something. I'm not amazing at building in Minecraft. I am sort of someone who, I've been quite lucky because when I do Minecraft with people, normally they're builders. Like, I've been really lucky. My friend Knight, my friend Michelle, they're both builders, and so I would just like, I do all like the resource gathering and do like basic stuff, but they do like the building of like the house, and they make quite nice houses. We've also got like a castle, and we've got some good stuff. Trying to think who else I play with who's like, because other people I play with, sometimes they're not always builders, but I am very lucky that sometimes I will just get like a builder and be like, not on purpose, just like if I meet someone they turn out to be a builder. A Bob the Builder, if you will. Okay. Oh. Okay, that looks okay, I think, right? Maybe? 3 doors. Ooh, there we go, there is our house. Very simple, very easy house to make. If you go in, there's a bed, there's stuff. It's probably okay for now. And just because it might annoy me a little bit, I'm just gonna, there we go. There we go. And we can also make like a little path. There we go. There we are. Path. Okay. Well, I think that's going to be a good stop gap. Is that the right word? No, I don't know. But that's going to be a good place to stop for now. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see if we can try and do this. I don't know if it'll be weekly. We can definitely try and do this at some point. So I'm going to say thank you for watching and see you in a bit. Goodbye.